slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some honestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable.
Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages. A vacant, modern kingdom for the taking.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and and make a statement.
Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some honestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable.
Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages. A vacant, modern kingdom for the taking.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past.
And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some honestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable.
Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages. A vacant, modern kingdom for the taking.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play
do, so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move, so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast, I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear.
Hey, hello everyone. This is my first live on this channel, so let me know if you're able to properly hear me out, if you're able to see me. Just let me know through the comment section so that it's easy for me to understand. Hey, I think I have got a hello. Okay, can anyone please confirm if I'm properly audible, properly visible, so that we can maybe get started? Amazing. Cool. So, firstly, guys, thanks for taking out time. I know it's Sunday evening and it's really a good thing that, you all have taken out time and you're attending this session. I promise you that this is going to be a really powerful session. This is like just the beginning of something big. We are actually This is basically our first cohort, right? So design school is something which we took as an initiative. I'll speak about it in like a bit, but this is more like an initiative. We have seen the market gap, we have seen what companies are looking for, and what exactly the gap is in the market, and we know exactly what is something that we can maybe contribute to. This is more like an initiative, and that's one of the reasons that we are running this free cohort today. Now, if you see, like, the industry itself, right? There is like so much of talk, there is so much of, brainstorming that's happening. Okay, which field I need to choose? If, someone has decided to choose UI UX designer as, their profession, they're really confused whether I'll get a good package, whether I'll be able to make a good fortune out of it, right? Because these days, first, preparation is going to be tough. Two, even if preparation is well done, people are really not certain about the money that they're going to make. So the aim of these sessions that I have planned, I think I did some math, I did some write up and everything. So it's like 36 sessions that I feel we are going to wrap up into this particular cohort, wherein we'll start with the UX design. We'll gradually move towards UI design, and then eventually we will see how things are going to be done, when how you can prepare yourself for a better placement out there. Now, trust me, this is gonna be something which I'm speaking right from the experience, right from what I have seen. I'll speak about my background in some time. I think anyone who is joining here after seeing my intro video on the channel, you might be already knowing this, that I have myself been into the recruitment industry for like 5 years now. I think more than 5 years, right? So I've seen the market very closely. I have seen what the market demands. I know how the questions are framed, what hiring managers are looking for. So, this is going to be something which is going to be power packed with a lot of informational insights, right? And as I said, just make sure that we trust the process. We are going to enjoy this, like, I'll try to make it as much as interactive as possible. So let me first maybe introduce you to what design school is like. Just to give you a quick short story, this all started like 3 years back when I was completely focused onto recruitment, but there was a knack of me getting into some sort of creative field, right? That's wherein I met Nirmal. She is basically co-founder of Design School, wherein she brings a very solid experience of being a product designer for some of the great products that you might be using these days, right? Now, one, I in my early days, right, I was completely focused into recruitment. So I had this knack of speaking with candidates. I had this knack of understanding what they really bring to the table. So I have hired, I think, close to 85 designers till now in my stint. And these are like senior designers, they are like directors of designers. So I have closely watched all their calls, I have closely watched how they think, what makes them get into the company, what sort of portfolios they make. So this was something that I had a knack of. And then, like, just because I wanted to bring out my creativity, I partnered up with Nirmal, and we thought that, okay, let's, what, she used to do freelancing. Even today, she does that, right? So we thought that let's partner up, and maybe I can help you complete some freelancing projects of yours, right? And she understood that maybe this is the right thing for me to do, wherein I can maybe leverage my creativity. She understood that there is a creative aspect in my thinking, I have that problem solving love, so maybe why not utilize it for a better thing. So that's wherein we started our journey. And till now, I think we have been able to collaborate, we have been able to ship around, like, I think 16 plus international clients, right? These are international clients that I'm talking about. Local and domestic clients is something which is a separate number. But the reason that I'm emphasizing on international clients is that that is more like a high ticket client that we have been working around. So in this cohort, why I'm introducing you to her and why I'm introducing myself is that you should be confident enough that whatever you're learning through these cohorts, this is going to be something which is coming right from the experts who have worked around like a lot of products that you might be using these days, right? Now, maybe just let me focus quickly on what are the perks that we are going to offer if you're being regular to the session. And there are ways that we are going to tackle it up. One is that we are going to kind of create a community out there, or maybe create a group of Super 10, which is going to be a group which comes out of this cohort and is going to have some extra privileges compared to the normal viewers. Now, what these extra privileges are: one, you will be getting some really solid referrals into the top product companies that you can think of. Now, this is where my recruiting experience and my recruiting network kicks in. So this is gonna be something which I am going to bring from my side. Second, we are actually collaborating with a lot of designers in market, just to make sure that we sort of convince them that they can join our cohort and help us provide some of the value out there. So we are going to conduct some like your current portfolio, whatever you might have made, right? So we are going to collaborate on that. We are going to understand where your current portfolio stands. We are going to give some feedback on it, and we'll help you revamp the entire feeling out of it, right? Next is we are going to give some interview prep support. Now, this is the best offering of this cohort. And trust me, why I'm saying this? Because I myself have seen a lot of cohorts being conducted in the market. They will tell you that, okay, you know what, we'll give you placement support and XYZ things. But no one really speaks about how to prepare for these interviews, right? What are the important aspects that I should really focus as a designer? What are the important aspects that I should be focusing, maybe as a as a visual sort of persona? Maybe what is my visual aspect? How I should leverage my creativity? How I should maybe give a elevator pitch to my hiring manager that gets me hired. So these are some really interesting insights that we are going to provide you all. Now, the last thing, which is I think is equally important, is your LinkedIn profile. And this is something which we are going to do together, wherein we will be providing you LinkedIn profile revamp support. And trust me, this is like very important thing, because when I am recruiting, the first thing that I'm going to see is going to be whether this LinkedIn profile really speaks about the skill set that I'm hiring for. And if it is not there, it's a mere disappointment. And you can be Steve Jobs of your design, but you will not get hired if the first impression, which is your LinkedIn profile, is taking a backseat. So this is the reason that we are providing this LinkedIn profile revamp support. Now, how do we do that, right? You might be questioning, right? Okay, how will we be justifying, or how we can be a part of hashtag Super 10? So it's very easy. I have taken these sessions on our YouTube live. The reason was that I wanted to see the engagement as well, right? I want to spread this sort of, what I can say, benefit to the maximum crowd out there. So I think that it would be a right thing to do if you can engage. And there are a bunch of moderators that I have added to this channel who will be reviewing your comments, who will be seeing what sort of engagement we are grabbing out there. And based on the responses that you give, basis, how much you are active in the conversation that we have throughout this live sessions, is how we are going to get into the zone of being that super 10. Now, please note, it's not only engagement, because then it will be like maybe 50 people who are like super engaged, or like who are very active or super active on, being on engaged onto the sessions. But there is a hurdle that you will have to cross. And trust me, you will be only able to do it if you are engaging and you are taking notes and you're kind of, fully focused during this 1 hour that we are going to spend together. Right. Now, I think I might have already spoken about it to many of you, maybe via call, or maybe someone from my team might have already spoken with you. The session timing that we have kept, or maybe the session days, maybe let me start with that, is basically Tuesdays and Fridays, right? These are the 2 days we are going to be engaging. And this is going to be 1 hour of session. So please note that you sort of stay committed, you sort of keep it on your calendar that this is going to be 1 hour of engagement that we're going to drive together. Now this 1 hour is going to be from 9:30 every day, 9:30 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. Now the reason that I'm keeping it late in the evening is that I have spoken with a lot of you, and I understand that you guys have been like, there are, I think, more than 40% of the people are willing to transition their career from maybe some IT or maybe some support or maybe some XYZ domain to design, right? And they got a full time job to do. So I think this timing is something that they preferred. And I feel that it's going to be a convenient time for most of you guys, right? But I'll be doing polls in our WhatsApp community group, right? I'll be doing a lot of engagement. So I think we'll figure it out together here. Now, going to the next part, which is again a part of the engagement that I was speaking about, right? So as I mentioned, Design School is a sort of new initiative that we have taken, and we want to make sure that most of the people are getting benefit out of it. So this is more like you guys helping us spread a word, and this is more like a volunteer thing. It's not a compulsion for you that okay, if you do this, then only I'm going to allow you. That's nothing like that. It's completely volunteering and helping us grow out there. We are going to have some challenges every single day. This is more like a small homework that you're going to take out after every single lecture. So make sure that you may be taking up this challenge as day #1 of learning UX, and you can tag Design School. You can may help us spread a word out of it. Now there are two benefits that I want to speak very transparently. One is that once you do this, it's a public commitment that you're taking. Once it's a public commitment, you mentally or psychologically become accountable yourself. So I think this is a mere way of being accountable to yourself, that I'm gonna post every single day of the learnings that I'm grabbing. Two, because our sessions are not regular these days, it's more like Tuesdays and Fridays. It's okay if you just learn something and you post about it and tag us. We are more than happy to see that, because ultimate goal of this community is help you learn the art of, or maybe the craft of UI UX, right? Now you can just follow us. You can just search around LinkedIn. This is our company's page. You can just go there, hit that follow button, be a part of the community out there. And just a heads up, I think I don't know how many people are there from maybe Bangalore or maybe Kerala. I'll just be going to that part. But yeah, I think we are going to do some in-person meetings as well. This is going to be super fun. Now, I think we have like bunch of people who has joined us. I would love to see and love to hear from you. What part of the India you're joining in from? Like, are you like, maybe you can just mention that I'm from maybe Kerala, I'm from Chennai. You can just speak about it. Please go ahead and just drop a location where you're joining in from. Okay, so we have Komal from Maharashtra. Can anyone like please go ahead, guys? Like you have to engage. It's gonna be super interactive fun. Okay, we have Someone from Ahmedabad, Gujarat. Here we go, Shivam, or I think it's Shiva. Okay, he's from Bangalore. Here we go, second candidate or second one of our team members. He's from Bangalore. We have someone from Delhi. Okay, I was not expecting my reach to go till the north of the world. I think it's like two distinct parts. Like from north to south, we have from Delhi to Bangalore. We have candidates joining in. So it's really good to see that. Okay, we have someone from Tumkur, from Karnataka. Great, yeah. I think lovely to see you all, guys. Again, thanks for taking out this time and being with us. Right now, maybe I can go ahead and speak a bit about what is the layout of the sessions that we are planning out here, right? So we have like a 8 module layout, and these modules are itself like a comprehensive, multi-lectured sort of a thing. But I just wanted to keep it like concise, and because if I show you like 100 slides today, you're gonna get overwhelmed. You will be like, okay, this is like a super tough thing, and I really don't know what to do. So I'm keeping it short. We are going to do it in an 8 module layout. Module one is going to start from the course intro. We are going to learn about the UX fundamentals. And then we go to the module two, which is more like learning about how user research happens. Now, user research is like a very, what I can say, big book in itself, wherein you will learn about how to conduct surveys, how to make a problem statement, how to define a problem statement, what are the frameworks to do it. Because trust me, what people think about user research is that, hey, this is like, just conducting interviews and then maybe summarizing what I have observed out there. But it is not that easy, right? Otherwise, trust me, if it's like this easy, then why do you think UI UX designers or maybe product designers are so well paid in the market? I'm going to come to that slide as well, where I'll speak about the salaries that you can expect. But till then, just go with it. Now, I was speaking about, what people think about user research, but user research is going to be a very extensive topic. I think I have proper one dedicated lecture around it. Module 3 is going to be about information architecture and user flows. Now, I think many of you might have been through the shorts that I keep on recording, right? I have taken a challenge wherein I'm speaking about every single day progress that I'm making. So I did this like 3 years back, but I'm doing it again just so that everyone who is committing can just enjoy those shots and can relate to it. Okay, this is what maybe per day learning looks like. So every one of you can maybe just check out those shots. Information architecture and user flows, very interesting concept. I think this one pillar is like the reason that majority of the companies will either succeed or they are going to fail, right? So pretty interesting topic. We'll be spending like maybe an hour or maybe 2 hours on that. It's a good topic to study. Module 4 is where I think the visual aspects will kick in. You'll see me doing wireframes, you'll see me doing prototyping, you'll see me understanding and sketching around, right? And seeing how we maybe bring an idea from just a statement to maybe something more visual, right? Now, going to the module 5, this is like a visual design module wherein I will introduce you tools like Figma. I'll introduce you to concepts which are going to be like colors, typography, how we work around it, right? And this is going to be super fun. If you really love seeing artistic thing, if you got that eye that, okay, this is like aesthetically really nice. If you love aesthetic setups, if you love aesthetic screens, you will be enjoying this module a lot. Now going to module 6, this is going to be usability testing one. So usability testing, what most of the people think is more like, just going to the customers and asking, hey, did you really like this or not? But it is much more than that. You really go into the depth of understanding how your product is performing, how your product is like, maybe where our users are dropping. So there are like specific tools that, I'll be introducing you to. That's how usability testing is done. Now, module 7 is, I think, the most loved one. Many people, I think, in this cohort are actually very much interested into module 7, which is portfolio building. How to actually go ahead and shape a good problem statement, which is going to get me a job. How to build a very solid portfolio. How to maybe, go ahead and build something which is going to impress my hiring manager in the first 2-3 minutes. Now, portfolio building is not about just understanding problem statement and then just, solving it. It's more about the way you present yourself. It's like the as similar to how I spoke about LinkedIn, wherein it's like your first impression. Portfolio is like your first impression as a designer. And trust me, if you go on Dribble, if you go on maybe Behance, you will see that there are like thousands of designers in this industry. So this one thing is gonna act as a differentiator between you and those thousand people in the market. So I would really insist you to stick around this complete module. This is going to be super fun, building and solving some real problem statement around. Module 8, this is going to be where I help you understand how to prepare for interviews and how you can break into the industry. This again is very important because without preparation, you really don't know how to kind of shape up your career ahead, right? So just give me some quick thumbs up out there if you have been able to understand the module layout. I think many of you were interested to understand how the first maybe section of this cohort is going to get run, right? So help me with a quick thumbs up if you have been able to get into it. I think we have a question wherein the question stands as, shall we learn something related to AI in UI UX? Absolutely yes. There is a thing in this, like I think there is a term called as vibe coding, right? Now these days hiring managers really do not want to hire someone who is just a good designer but a real problem solver. So I will be introducing you to a lot of tools out there which are gonna be an extension of AI. Like it's more like an AI. Like it's not about Figma make, but it's more like about designing something really complex and getting something, shipped out to a domain out there. So go ahead, guys. Like I think I'm seeing some thumbs up. We have like 14 concurrent viewers at this point. That's what I see on my dashboard. I really don't know if it's lagging or not. But please go ahead and drop a thumbs up if you're with me, if you're enjoying this till this point in time. Also, keep on shooting your questions. I love the way this question was asked, like, something related to AI. It's a really good thing. Okay, cool. I want you all to do one activity, right? And this is like an important thing because I don't want my community to work in silos. I don't want you all guys to be like, okay, I'm gonna just sit in my corner, I'm gonna just learn and I'm gonna disappear, right? I don't want that. Because trust me, product designer, UI UX designer, or whatever the role you're getting into, right? This is not a job for lonely people. This is not a job if you love to work in your zone. This job requires a lot of collaboration. Day in, day out, you will be interacting with product managers. You are going to interact with some design leaders out there, maybe your seniors, your juniors. You are going to do a lot of collaboration with your techies, which are engineers. So there are like so many collaborations in, day out that you're going to do. So please make sure that if you are someone who loves to work in like a silo, maybe this is not the right field for you, right? And if you are not a person who is like a go out person or a maybe extrovert, then also it's nothing to worry about. It's more like a practice that you build. Now trust me, like, and I'm an introvert, like, would you believe, like, I'm doing a live session, it's more like, me challenging myself that maybe I should go ahead, speak about my skills, speak about, what I can offer to the community. So it's more about challenging yourself and doing small steps, or maybe taking those small steps every single day. The step one in today's journey that you're going to take with me is going to be introducing yourself into the WhatsApp community. Now, I have created a intros channel. I think you already, everyone who is joining here, I'm assuming that you're joining from the links that I have been sharing over the community channel. So there is a channel of hashtag intros, right? Please go ahead and introduce yourself. I'm going to give you like good 5 minutes, and I'm going to give you like some time to write a quick 2 3 liner intro. Just maybe say, hey, hello guys, my name is this. I'm currently in this city, and maybe I'm working as a video editor, a graphics designer, or maybe I'm a student or something like that. Just keep it short, but please go ahead and introduce yourself. I'm watching the community channel, by the way, so make sure that you're dropping in there. Okay, interesting. I'm seeing a lot of new joiners as well. Please go ahead. Okay, so Komal, I think it's one of the answers that I'm gonna give you soon. What's the salary out there? It's really, really crazy how much a product designer or a UX designer can make, right? So this is a pretty fun topic, and I know it's a question, right? So, okay, I think many of you don't have the link. I don't know. Maybe I'll just copy this link and I'm putting it into the chat section. Okay, I don't know how to pin this up. Okay, we have Arab. Okay, we have. Okay, hey Komal, we have to do the intros into the intro channel. Please go ahead and do it. Trust me, this small community of yours is going to help you a lot. Maybe your future project partners are in this group. So, this introduction is going to get you some partners or maybe your future co-founders, future collaborators out there. So, go ahead and maybe do this up. Is it possible that I can maybe let me try this out? I think many of the people are joining from the community. So, okay, I'm seeing Nagashri working in TCS. Okay, we have someone from TCS as a backend engineer. It's really amazing to see developers getting into this. So, really nice to see that. Okay, I don't know if someone noticed this. WhatsApp has done some pretty new stuff today, so I'm just having some hard time adjusting to it. They have introduced this. If you go to the call tab, you will see that now it's like calls and then schedule and keypad. I don't know what this is, but they are introducing some new features, so I'm just having a hard time adapting to everything together. I'm a graphic designer and want to start career in UI UX and I'm joining from LinkedIn. Thanks a lot for running this cohort. Thanks, Komal. Thanks for the appreciation. I think we have four intros kicking in. Please go ahead, guys. Please go ahead and drop your intros quickly, quickly. We just have like more 2 minutes. I just want to wrap this up in time. Please go ahead. Okay, so we have Advait as well, who is working as a UI UX designer currently in a startup, and he's based out of Kerala. So it's a good thing that we have someone as a UI UX designer as well. And I think if Advait is comfortable, I would love to bring him to the cohort as well. We might have some good conversation regarding his experience as a UI UX designer in the industry. Well, again, as I said, you never know how the opportunity unfolds. So please go ahead and keep on engaging out there, right? Okay, cool. So guys, in the meantime that you are engaging in the WhatsApp group, I'll just quickly move ahead and speak about the next slide. Now, how to take the full advantage of the session. So first, you have to show up consistently. Please do your homework. Please engage with the community. This is the most important thing. You cannot miss on engaging with the community. As I mentioned, the opportunities are lying on the ground. It's more like you just hitting up and getting up there, right? Next is please take notes out of every session, and if possible, please share the snippets of whatever notes you have taken. I'm sure that we might have a topper out there in this channel, right? We might have someone joining in who is like really a solid candidate or a solid notes taker. If you're taking notes out of the session, please feel free to share it with me. Please feel free to post it on Design School, tag on LinkedIn. This is like just a help that we are doing for the community. The last thing that I want to focus, and I cannot emphasize more, is please be patient with yourself. This is, I think, the first cohort that I'm doing online, but I have done multiple mentorships before this. People are really not patient with themselves. They want to become a master in like 24 hours, maybe a month or so, right? But UI UX designing or product design is a field which requires patience, which requires lot of observation. And this is not like a magic that's going to happen in just 24 hours and okay, you know what, next day I wake up and I'm going to have like a magic eye for the product. I'm going to have a magic eye for analytics. It's not going to happen like that. You have to be patient with yourself. You have to give this time to yourself, that every single day a small step is sort of compounding at the end of the day. So you have to be patient with yourself and get going here. Now, moving to quickly lecture one, right? As I promised, we are quickly starting with lecture one. We are going to be talking about what exactly you are going to have or what you're going to learn by end of today's session. Now, one, you will understand what exactly UX design actually is and why does this matter a lot. Second, we are going to speak about the difference between UX, UI, and product design, because they are different, and people in industry, they actually feel that this is more like a term that I can keep on exchanging internally, right? Okay, you are a product designer. Okay, you are also an UX designer. Okay, you are also a UI designer. It's not like that. These people have a separate perspective to every single thing. And it's your choice on which chair you want to sit in. It's your choice which role you want to make your career into. And this is like, I'll speak about it in the future, like in the next 2 3 slides. But please make sure that these are not the same, right? Moving to the next part, again, it's not a history lesson, but I want to tell you this is going to be a very fun story. It's related to Steve Jobs, it's related to Don Norman, it's related to Jacob Nielsen, some of the really amazing figures. And I want to speak about how UX actually evolved. What was the beginning point of UX? And once you understand this, trust me, you understanding UX is not gonna be a tough job for you. You will realize that okay, UX is not a rocket science. I can really learn about UX in the most easiest way possible out there. Moving to the next part, I'm going to give you some real examples of what a good and a bad UX really looks like. And this is going to be one of the homework. Like one piece of this is going to be a homework for today's lecture, wherein we are going to speak about, like I'll be giving an activity to do, wherein you'll yourself realize that just one session of this cohort has done so much powerful impact on your brain. Next is one of the favorite questions I get asked: what are the career paths that exist in this field? So let's move ahead and maybe speak about what exactly is UX design. Let me just give a quick thumbs up, just give a quick, maybe some emoji, just show your, expressions to me. Like, are you excited to get started now? We are just entering into the first slide of our lecture one, official lecture one. Go ahead and just drop a thumbs up. Okay, okay, I'm seeing some thumbs up. There is one from RACP. Okay, it gets tough for me, guys, to recognize your names if it's like a handle name that comes through, but please bear with me. I would love to take your names, but it's just the handle that makes it difficult for me. Okay, cool. I think we are getting there. Okay, okay. Is everyone excited? Okay, everyone is responding to it. So pretty cool. Perfect. Now let me get into the first slide, which is what exactly UX design is all about, right? Now, can you go ahead and tell me what is your perception? What is your understanding of UI? Oh, sorry, not UI, I should say UX. It's more like the muscle memory that kicks in. Just go ahead and tell me what you feel about UX. What exactly UX is. It can be a wrong answer. Please don't worry about right and wrong. I want you to just go ahead and speak about it, what you feel about it. Okay, got it. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Rachna, for telling me your name. I'll remember it. It's RACP is Rachna. Okay, cool. Okay, please guys go ahead, tell me, build something that enhances the experience of user. Well, pretty cool. Yeah, this is actually a right answer. And okay, we have something from Vivek coming in. Can you please, everyone else, what do you think about UX? Go ahead, please tell me. Okay, so Rachna is answering that he's the father of UI UX, and UI means look like in terms of colors or pattern, and UX means how it works. Okay, which is pretty close to what exactly UX is, but cool. Okay, let me go ahead and maybe help you understand that, right? So UX or user experience is, how a person feels when they interact with a system, with a product, or with a service, right? And I want to emphasize the word here that how the user feels, right? This is a very strong word that you need to understand how they feel about your product or your service out there. Now, as Rachna called it out, right? So UX is more like how things work. So I just want to emphasize here that UX is not about just the functional part of it. It's more about the entire emotional journey someone has to go through when they are using your product out there. Now, I want you to think it in this way, right? When you are using your favorite app, maybe it's Spotify, Instagram, or maybe banking app. I don't want to take banking app name because I really don't think any of the banking app, official government banking apps are up to the par. But okay, let's go for it for now. And when you're using these apps, right, for example, Spotify and Instagram, as I was speaking about, you're not just tapping the buttons for the sake of doing it, you are having a complete experience. You might feel delighted when you open that Instagram, when that animation pops up, when you go to the Reels section. There are like very micro interactions that the company is taking care of. Now, emotions can be positive, emotions can be negative. It's not going to be a thing that, okay, my product is only going to give positive emotion out there. Now, I want you to just go back in the time and remember your journey of booking a IRCTC ticket, like visiting this beautiful app. I don't want to say beautiful, but I'm saying it because I think you might understood why I'm saying this beautiful word. Wow, how has your experience been booking ticket on this application? Please rate it on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 being the worst, 10 being the best. Please go ahead and tell me how your experience was when you were booking a ticket with IRCTC. Okay, Rachna is saying it's horrible, which is true. So I'm assuming, Rachna, you might have to give minus 10 here. Do you want to do that? Or do you want to give it like a 1? What's your rating out there? Guys, go ahead, please go ahead and let me know your scores on this. I want everyone to take part and engage out there. Okay, Nagashri is giving 5. Pretty cool. I would like to meet Nagashri someday and understand the reason for 5. Okay, cool. Do we have any more ratings kicking in? नहीं नहीं almost 1.5. Okay, ठीक है चलो. Okay, we'll give 1.5. So if you see the common observations, okay, Shiva is having a blast experience with IRCTC, is giving a 7, which is cool. Okay, so let me maybe emphasize on the point that I'm trying to make here, right? So if you see, if you're going to a website like IRCTC, there are like, we are observing two sides of the emotion. We have people like maybe Shiva who are rating it as 7. So they are having a okay experience, right? So we have them as okay experience candidates. We have Rachna who is having an horrible experience, right? Now I don't know when this video goes live on YouTube, people are gonna kick me, but this is the truth, right? UX is something which is taking a hit on their website. It does let you do your job, but still the website has got a lot of things to improve upon. Now, the point that I'm making here is user experience can be a positive thing, can be a negative thing. And you have to make sure as a designer, as a UI UX designer or a product designer, that your needle or your opinion of the users is shifting on the positive side. You really don't want to work as a designer and just be casual about the user experience being onto the negative side of the world, right? Now, Don Norman, right, who is I think Rachna did call it out. He is called as the father of UX, right? And why, there is a beautiful story that I can go ahead and I'll be speaking about it in the next 2 3 minutes, right? We'll talk about him. And he has a very good quote, and the quote goes like, user experience encompasses all the aspects of the end user's interaction. It can be with a company, it can be with a product, it can be with a service, right? Now, you would say that in his statement, he has said the word that he is like encompasses every single aspect. That's the word I want you to focus on. Now, when the word aspect, every single aspect word is used, it's not about just a screen, just a button, or maybe just a hamburger icon getting tapped in. It's about every single thing that the user is going to engage with, right? Now, from the moment maybe someone hears about your product, maybe someone understands or maybe hears a positive feedback or a negative feedback, that's also a user experience that you can focus on. If it's a positive feedback, they'll get a hype in their mind. Okay, this is maybe a product that I would like to understand. Maybe this is a product that I would like to use, right? So, user experience, you cannot just say that it's more like a technical term. It is more like a term which is going to be everything that you interact or maybe you actually engage with on a daily basis, right? It can be as simple as opening a door, whether I was able to open the door easily or whether I had a clear instruction of whether to push a door, pull a door. I'm going to speak about this thing as well. So it is like as minute interactions that you can think of, you can go into, right? Now, moving to the next slide or the section, right? This is what is going to help you understand whether your product is having like a great UX. And this is like Peter's framework, right? And even if you are not a pro UX designer, this thing is going to help you understand UX or maybe just tally your product, whether it's what score it is having or what maybe, what sort of experience my product is giving to the end users. Now, let me maybe speak about it a bit. So the first thing that we have is useful, right? If you see this, what do you think the word useful means here? It's like a very simple thing. Does your product actually solve a problem that users need? Does your product fulfill a desire that your user has? If your product is not solving a problem, if your product is not helping maybe your user get and complete his any XYZ desire, trust me, the product is not going to be successful in the coming time. You could have the prettiest app in the world, right? Just imagine a world wherein you might have built a best Swiggy competitor. It has like got those gradients, it has got like a beautiful animation, but it is just a replica of Swiggy. It really does not solve anything unique. It is not solving any problem statement that Swiggy is not solving. Do you really think people are going to discard Swiggy and they are going to get onboarded on your platform? Obviously, the answer is going to be no. People want something unique. People want their desires to be fulfilled with your product, with your application out there. Moving to the next part, which is, maybe I can speak about desirable, right? Let's go about it. What do you think desirable actually means, right? So just go ahead and answer in the comments and let me know, what do you think about desirable? What does this particular word or this particular honeycomb tells us about the product part? Go ahead and just let me know your thoughts in the comment. I'm reading through it. Okay, I don't know if this is me who is noticing the lag between the way I'm speaking and the things that I'm seeing on screen, but it's okay. Like, I think it's more like a lag that YouTube follows for every live stream. But this is my first experience with live streams. I'm gonna be okay with that. Okay, so Nagashri says that I should feel like using it, which is absolutely the correct answer. So see, when your products are getting built, the user should have a desire to use it again and again. Now, how do you do that? That's where your aesthetics, your branding, your emotional design, or your emotional, I would say, connect with the design sort of kicks in, right? Now, let me give you a hypothetical situation, right? So imagine that, tomorrow I launch an app which is going to be a competitor to IRCTC. It is very smooth, solid UX, has a lot of good colors, very easy to understand. Will you be willing to go and try that app out? Even if my all the offerings are very similar to what IRCTC does today, wherein I'm going to help you get those search boxes, which is like, source and destination. I'm going to give you a button of book train tickets. You're going to see the availability. You're going to fill in your details. You're going to get a confirmation message. Will you be willing to try that out? Go ahead and maybe say a yes or maybe no. Okay, one thing that I'm observing is every one of you answered this desirable part correctly. I think that's a good thing. It shows that you guys have been sort of learning few things on your own, which is a good part. Now, I'm getting an answer that you would love to try it. Now, ask yourself that what made you actually say a yes. The answer is that when I said about IRCTC, there is some sort of damage that the product has caused to you, right? And this damage is one of the reasons that this product is like the IRCTC product is like less desirable to you. You would like to be using an app which is aesthetically pleasing, which is going to get your job done maybe in just few clicks, and there is some value that is coming out of it, right? So when I gave you the example of you building maybe a Swiggy dummy, it's not that the product is not going to get successful. If there is some UX flaw, some functionality flaw, some aesthetic flaw that you have noticed and you solve for it, which users are demanding, you will see customers getting attracted to your product, right? Now, moving to the next part, which is findable, right? Can you go ahead and tell me what exactly findable means out here? I'll maybe give you a quick example. I think I spoke about it in one of my shorts video recently. You are entering into maybe my house, maybe you come as a guest, and let's say I give you the privilege that you can go wherever you want. It's not that I'm restricting you for going into, maybe restricting you to go to a bedroom or maybe a hall or something like that. You have a free will, you can go anywhere. Now you have a desire to drink water, right? You have a desire to drink water, but here is a catch. I have kept my filter in my bedroom and it's not in my kitchen. Do you think it's gonna be a good experience for you having water, like searching for water filter in kitchen? You did not find it. You would have to figure it out yourself, right? It's gonna be a hustle. So go ahead and tell me, what do you feel about this part? Exactly. I think Rachna is there, Nagushri is there. They are answering it correctly, which is that it's easy to get the things that I'm looking for, right? Very similar to the example that I gave to you. You want a filter, you are expecting the filter to be in kitchen. You don't want it to be in your bedroom. No one keeps their filter in bedroom, right? So findable is more of a thing that whatever is the desire, whatever is the uh, maybe the need of the product, need of the user, they should be able to figure out in your product, right? Now, I think we have a question from Vivek. He's asking that can people easily find the product and okay, I hate this emoji, man. Okay, this is something which is coming in. Product and the stuff inside it. Yes, correct, Vivek. That's true. That's true actually. So this is what findable is about. I hope that you have been able to understand usable, desirable, findable till now. Are we all good? Just drop a thumbs up. In case if there are questions, keep them dropping into the chat. I'll keep on answering them parallelly, right? Now, moving to the next part, which is accessible. Can you go ahead and tell me what accessible actually is sort of communicating to you when you read the word? Oh man, I hate this lag, man. I don't know, like it's like a 30, I think 30, 40 seconds lag, but I would have preferred some real time. It's okay. Okay. Okay, we have an interesting part. Transperio art is like thumbs. I think I was trying to figure out the thumbs emoji, but that didn't come up, so you just pressed enter. Cool. I think we are getting some really good responses out there. So cool. I think everyone is following. Going to the next part, I think I was speaking about accessible, right? So, see, when you're building a product, you should be aware of the fact that we live in a world wherein there are people with disabilities. We are living in a world wherein any XYZ user of yours or someone using your product might have certain challenges. They might be colorblind, they might be maybe they might not be able to read the words clearly at certain font or something, right? So there are multiple aspects when we speak about accessible, but for now I'm just going to maybe focus on color blindness. I think if I go ahead and speak about this topic, this is like we have a lot of people dealing with this disability of color blindness, so you have to make sure that your product is accessible. In the future lectures you will see that I am speaking about the guidelines that we have in place in terms of how your product is said to be accessible. There are guidelines around setting up contrast, there are guidelines around making your fonts and colors and everything together. So this is a pretty fun guideline thing that you're going to learn with me. Now moving to the last part, which is credible. I think it's very easy for you to answer this. Credible actually means that, okay, I'll maybe give you an example here, right? Paytm is newly launched in the market. Imagine a world wherein Paytm is newly launched. Will you trust it with maybe transferring 50,000 to your friend, maybe immediately after its launch? The obvious answer is that you won't do that, right? Why won't you do that? Because there is a lack of credibility. Now, credibility is like very important when you're dealing with information, sensitive information for users. And this sensitive information or sensitive part can be money, it can be their personal identity, it can be any XYZ thing which is important for our users. So we cannot really build an app and be less credible. Now there are ways to become a credible app. There are ways to make your app secure. We'll speak about it in the future lectures. But I think you got the sense of it. So just give me a thumbs up if you are able to understand this. Oh, I think we are able. Like, just go ahead and give me a thumbs up if you're able to understand this. Then I'll go into the last part, which is valuable. Okay, I think I'm getting a bunch of thumbs up out there. So I'll maybe go ahead and speak about valuable now, right? This is going to be an interesting concept because this is where you'll realize what is the power that a UX designer or a designer in general holds, right? Whenever there is a product which is getting built, there are going to be two things. There is I should rather say it as a user goal, and there is going to be a business goal, right? The business goal is as simple as maybe earning some good money. They want to earn some good money, right? I want to make $1. Okay, cool. They want to make money. User goal is to maybe fulfill their desire. You as a designer, you are acting as a bridge and you are building a product that is valuable enough. right? If you're not doing that, if you are either of the hooks, let's say if you are building a product which is completely focused on business goal but it is not focusing on user goal, you are going to be set for failure. Whereas if you are building something for user but there is no business goal defined for it, you are doing charity. And I'm sure that these days there are very less people or less designers who want to go ahead and do charity out there. If you want to do it for your business, I'm assuming that you might have like tens and thousands of crores sitting in your account that you want to go ahead and burn up in building your product and shipping it to the market, right? Now, I hope that I was able to give you some good clarity on this point, right? Now, moving to this part, which is helping you understand what are the most common misconceptions around UX, right? The first thing that I want to speak about is UX is not about making things pretty, right? UX is like that's like the part of a UI. As I spoke about, UX is about understanding emotions, understanding what my user feels about it, right? We are not here to make things pretty, but we are here to solve a problem. We are here to understand human behavior. If you are someone who loves to get into the psychology, if you are someone who loves to think, okay, why should I, why a user did this and why a user did not do that, why someone behaved like this, why someone reacted in certain way, trust me, you're going to be super successful at UX, because this is nothing but a pure study of how psychology works around. Next part, next myth or next misconception is that UX and graphic design are the same thing. Please note, as I said, people use UX, UI, graphics in interchangeable manner, but this is not the same. Graphics is something, wherein you're focusing on layouts, you're focusing on typography, branding, visual aspects, basically the aesthetics of the things. But user experience is all about, you know, mapping the entire user journey, understanding where the user is facing problems and maybe solving that user problem, right? Surely there is an overlap of these two, but these are like two separate different principles out there. So you cannot really sort of mix them around, right? Now, I do see a comment which is like, okay, okay, these are like thumbs up going right. Okay, which is okay. Cool. Cool. So next is going into the next misconception, which is UX is just about following trends. Now, these days, I'm seeing that every trend that is getting created on Dribble, every trend that is available out there that designers make, some fancy Instagram channels make, like, okay, this is how the page would appear, this is how the animation would kick in. So these are like trending things, right? But trust me, when it comes to solving real world problems, you're not gonna build those designs. You're not gonna do that. You're going to actually focus on what exactly is helping my user. So you are not going to solve, or maybe you are not going to follow a trend. Rather, you're going to do your own research, own study, and then you're going to make something out of it, right? Please, again, this is a highlight. I don't want to criticize anyone out there, but I'm seeing a lot of UI UX designers. They go ahead and they build some fancy animations which are actually not a real-time case study. These are good for you to make your skill set strong, but these are not going to get used into real world application. So next time when you see a fancy screen being built, please go ahead and ask yourself, will I be able to integrate this in my real design? Will my users love it? So it's not about aesthetics, it's about, is my user able to get a solution to the problem statement that they are facing, right? Moving to the last thing, which is the last misconception I want to speak about. UX is like a one thing, and you just do it at the beginning. You really don't care what happens later that. Please note, this is a recurring process, right? Now, why do I say it? Suppose there is an instance, there is an application of yours. Maybe I'll just do it, right? There is a diagram that I want to create. Oh, this pen tool, I'm having a hard time learning it, but it's okay, I'll learn it. So we have an application, right? We have multiple aspects that are, okay, let's say e-commerce application, right? I think everyone would be able to relate that. This is more like an Amazon, right? Amazon is going to, the first touch point is going to be download. The next part is going to be maybe sign up, right? Someone is signing up on the application. Next part is they see the dashboard, right? And then they add to cart. Then they get into, maybe after adding to cart, I'll just review and fill details. Okay. And then the last part is order successfully placed. Cool. So if you see, there is a whole lot of journey that's kicking, and trust me, this is just like 1% of what I have done. There are like so many things internally into each of these aspects that you have to take care as a designer, that my user is not getting disrupted at any minute interactions that they get into when they're doing it, right? So your job is not to just design an application and then just sleep around, go to Goa and chill up. Your job as a UX designer is to think hard and observe your user's journey and keep on revamping it until you become a market leader. Now, your question can be, even if I become a market leader, do I stop after that revamping my UX? So, the answer is that you won't stop even after becoming a market leader. Why so? Because you have to keep putting in effort to keep your user experience top notch, right? To have your application be the market leader, you cannot stop the activity right there. So I guess now you understand the common misconceptions that you might have come across when you're speaking about UX. Now, talking about what the hell is, what the hell I'm going to do with this door. Is it going to be push or pull? There is no signature, there is no board, there is no input that I have. These doors are called as Norman doors, right? Now, I think it was Rachna who said, I think maybe few minutes back, that Don Norman is basically called as the UX, the father of UX, right? So he introduced a concept called as Norman doors, which basically is like making users think, right? Making users think that, what is that? There is no that. They are not thinking, they are confused. So there is nothing that they're going to think. They are going to go for hit and trial model. They're going to just either push it or either pull it. They're going to figure out their own. Now, there is I think I'm not able to recall who said that, but if you're going to make your users think of very small actions, okay, I remember now, it's Steve Krug, right? There's a book that he has written. I'll recommend that book to you all. I'm going to share that link with you all in the WhatsApp community that we have. So he mentions that, if you are going to make your users think for smallest of the actions in your product journey, or maybe any action in their user journey, they will find some other way to discard your product. Users, you have to understand that users are super, super lazy. They do not want to utilize your brain because they are willing to have a good experience with your product, right? If you are going to make your users think, if you are going to let them scratch their brain, one day they will find an alternative to your product. So you really don't want to do that, right? Now, I think I just wanted to keep it short, so I'll move ahead and speak about what is the difference between UX versus UI versus product design. Hey guys, I think we are already 5 minutes overboard, but I would just like to ask if you guys are comfortable, because I just want to wrap it up in a good way. There are like more 2 3 slides. I'm looking to extend this session maybe like few more minutes. Are you okay with that? Are you enjoying the session? Just drop a thumbs up. Let me know if this is something which you are able to understand, you're able to relate to. I hope I'm not making it like a theoretical session. I'm making it more like a practical session for you. Are you enjoying it? Just let me know your honest feedback. I think we have Komal who is saying that user experience designer is user advocate, which is absolutely true. 100% cannot saying that. Okay, so we have Rachna asking this question. Hey Rachna, I would love to answer this, but just allow me like few minutes. We'll go into the Q&A section. I want to answer this question very specifically, right? Because we are going to cover this difference right away. Now, okay, I'm getting thumbs up. Thanks guys for accommodating this. So speaking about UI, UX, and product. Now, many users think that user experience, user design, user interface, UI designer, UX designer, or product designer are like titles that I can keep on engaging or maybe keep on interchanging around there, right? The truth is completely different. I think you must watch my video that I have posted on channel where I'm speaking about product design, right? What exactly is product design? And you must watch this video if you want to gain a complete clarity with a quick example. Now, UI designer is going to focus on color theory. They are going to focus on typography, design patterns, making everything pixel perfect. They are going to focus on accessibility, right? Now, why you might be thinking, okay, accessibility, I think was a part of UX. Then why is it coming in UI? Because who is gonna set the contrast, as I mentioned? Who is gonna follow those WACG guidelines? It's gonna be an UI designer. It's a job of an UI designer as well as UX designer, right? Now, moving to the next part, what does an UX designer do? They are into wireframing, they are into prototyping, they are into understanding, okay, if I maybe place my place order button at the bottom of the screen, maybe in the first 50% or maybe in the next 50%, which is the one that my users are liking, which is the one that my competitor is kind of, doing. Now, why I'm taking competitor's name? Because just imagine Amazon has been into the industry for more than a decade. They have trained like millions of users that you will be expecting the cart icon to be somewhere here, right? Imagine you become Einstein today and you decide to place it here. You are going to challenge something that 300 million users have learned on Amazon platform. So UX designer is more like the detective of the company. They get into doing the competitive analysis. They do user research. They do competitive analysis. They get into everything that you can think of, right? And they try to get into the patterns. They try to get into the observations of what is going to happen next and how they want to build the product out there. So they are going to do everything which suits users out there. So they are going to do user research, they are going to do experimentation, they are going to make target groups who are going to be maybe the beta users of the product. They are going to do some research around it. They are going to map or maybe build the IA, which is information architecture. This is again one of the concepts that I want to emphasize on at a later point as well. This is the example that I gave about, putting right information at right place, right? So this is something which you have to understand. Next is copywriting. Trust me, UX copywriting is something, this is like a job in itself. There are UX copywriters which get paid in lakhs just to understand or just to give the right words to every single maybe icon that you see on the application or website, right? Next comes product design. Now, many of the designers that I meet, they really aim to become a product designer because there is no denying the fact that product designers are actually paid some real good money. But I always say that, becoming a product designer is not that, okay, it's going to happen like maybe a magic in 1 or 2 months. You have to go through the journey of becoming a UI designer. You have to go through the journey of becoming the UX designer, and then you get into the product design as well, right? So you go through that transition of learning the UI part, learning the UX part, then you become a product designer. Now, product designer does product strategy. They do understand what the product outcomes are. They will look for opportunities that the business can expand into. They will identify solutions. They will do some prioritization by sitting with the product managers in the company. They will understand, okay, this is the feature, maybe this is the direction that the product is going to take. They will strategize, they will get into those sessions, long brainstorming sessions, and then they will get into the outcome. Now, most of the times, or maybe this is a trend that I'm seeing in the market, that product designers are usually tied up to the outcome, or maybe the monetary value that they are going to bring in, right? These are actually, you will see that there is a product designer for maybe the checkout journey, right? Someone with checkout journey. Now, what is checkout journey? In Amazon, when you check out, there is a specific team, people who are actually completely focused upon checkout journey. So their KPI or their work is to make sure that this part of the product is like top notch. We are giving and we are helping the users complete their desires. So a product designer will make sure that there are certain key performance indicators, there are certain KPIs, there are certain metrics that are tied to his performance. There is certain benchmark that has been set, that he or she is responsible for making sure that these metrics are met, right? So I hope that I was able to give you some basic high level good understanding of what UI, UX and product designer actually means. Please go ahead and check out this video of mine. It's a must video that you should go ahead and watch if you want to understand this with a quick example of someone. Like there is a problem statement that I have taken, which is a restaurant problem statement, building an experience for a restaurant dining experience. And I have given roles for these three people, and I have told you how this, so how these three people are going to get in, right? I'll just take a pause. I have some few questions that I have to answer. One is that when is our next live session? So as I mentioned early in the video, it's Tuesday and it's Friday. These are the 2 days we are going to do our session, right? It's gonna be from 9:30 to 10:30, right? Next, okay, I think Komal was marking his attendance, which is okay, which is cool. Going to the next part, we are going to speak about what exactly is a T-shaped designer. These days, guys, market is requiring a T-shaped designer. They do not want to hire someone who is expert of information architecture, or someone who is someone who is expert of an user persona. They want a T-shaped designer. Like you need to have everything. Like you need to understand, and you should be aware of getting into everything. You should be holding that knowledge of everything, and then you need to go into depth of it, right? Okay, Dhanashri, sorry for the delay. I'll just wrap it up soon. Maybe I can break it into two phases. Maybe I can just continue this part, like maybe a part one of the lecture one, part two. I can do that, but I'll just maybe wrap up this slide and maybe we'll continue the next thing, right? Maybe I'll start with the new story in the new session. So the T-shaped designers are basically designers who understand the breadth of the concept, but they also are expert of something. As I mentioned, when you are aiming for a product designer role, you can be an engineer, like not an coder, but you can be someone who understands HTML, CSS. You understand how logo designs are made. You understand prototypes. You understand how design mockups are made. You understand how brandings are done, how aesthetics. You understand the rule of thirds. You understand the pi, right? That's a diagram of pi. I cannot make with this, but you understand all these concepts, and then you make yourself a choice that I want to now own the growth engine. I want to drive revenue for a company and take it to the next level. This is what a T-shaped designer looks like, right? Now, guys, I actually planned this session to go for like an hour, but I think we are already 15 minutes, what I can say, access to the plan timings. So I would rather wrap this up session immediately, because we have team members who are enjoying this session. But I would rather wrap this up immediately. There is a beautiful story that I would continue with next time, which is going to be the brief introduction and evolution of UX. But I hope that you all enjoyed the session. I tried to make it as engaging as possible from my end, but I'm open to feedbacks. Keep shooting your feedbacks. Make sure that you visit this lecture once again before coming to tomorrow's session. Not tomorrow, sorry, it's Tuesday's session. I'll be dropping up the update into the WhatsApp community channel of ours. So please make sure that you're joining the WhatsApp community channel. Maybe if I can give me a minute, I'll just go ahead and in case if you have not joined our WhatsApp community, I can go ahead and help you with the link for the same. I might have to go ahead and do something, but I think how do you stay updated with the evolving UX trends and tools? So Komal, the answer for that is going to be that I prefer reading a lot of technical articles. There are like a lot of business articles that I read, and I think it's you will learn that art of understanding how business works. You will understand the art of how actually products think, how designers think. So it's not going to be a pain, to be honest, right? So you just have to trust the process. I'll give you the resources. I think it's a good thing that you asked. I'll give some resources, some articles, maybe some links that I usually go ahead and read about. These are going to help you a lot. So maybe I'll just take this channel link and I'm going to put it on the screen so that if anyone is watching this session after this live, they can also join our community, right? Okay, guys, just drop the thumbs up before dropping off. Just go ahead and drop a thumbs up. I hope that you loved this session, you enjoyed this session. I'll keep you posted about the progress that we make. I'm dropping the link now. Okay, so it's a task. Running a live is a task if WhatsApp sort of plays around. Okay, please guys, just keep on dropping this. You can like just drop a thanks. Okay, thank you everyone. Thank you. I'm reading the comments. It's okay. Komal is having one last question. How do you? Okay, I think that was a question I answered. Okay, thank you guys. It means a lot that you enjoyed the session. I'll keep you posted with whatever happens next. I'll keep you with the links, right? I'll definitely share with LinkedIn connections. Thank you. Thank you for spreading the word. Okay, thank you guys. Have a happy weekend. Have some good pizza. Have some good burgers. You did something good. You did take out what 1% of the candidates might not do today, right? Perfect. I'm dropping off the link. I'm going to share my, bring that QR code on my screen. I hope it helps everyone who is going to join us today, later, right? I don't know if I'll be able to. How the hell can I copy this link? Okay, otherwise drop the link on the YouTube community. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Okay, that's a good suggestion. I think I need to do some homework and keep these links ready for everyone so that it's easy. Okay, add members and then. Okay, perfect guys. I'll drop it off. Please feel free to drop off. We are done with the session. We are up the time. Thanks for being patient with this. Again dropping this today. You should be able to see this on your screen right now. Okay, where the hell is WhatsApp? Okay, if anyone is here and you want the link, this is the link that you will be having. You can just go ahead and maybe scan this. I'm gonna put a scanner as well. QR code. Perfect. Okay, now you'll be able to see the QR code as well. I'm just downloading it and it's here. Please go ahead, scan this. You can become part of our announcements community, which will give you direct updates on whatever is happening onto the sessions. Perfect, guys. I think I'm wrapping up. I'm just going to keep it 2 minutes on the screen. Thanks again for taking out time. It was great meeting you all. And yeah, please introduce yourself onto the WhatsApp community if you have not. There is an intros channel, #intros. You have to go ahead and do that, right? Please go ahead. This is going to be super fun. In the upcoming days, you will be engaging with the people out there in the group. Okay, signing off. Thanks again for taking out time. It was great interacting with you. I'll see you in the next live session. And make sure that you subscribe to the channel. That's also important. Okay, cool. Thank you.